Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't think you're far off. So, what do you guys think? What do you guys think life after COVID's gonna be like?
It's not going to be normal. Like, dude, think about it like this. Think about like when I'm watching a movie that was like came out like a couple of years ago, like right now, and like someone like hugs or like there's like a big group of people. I'm like, I get like uncomfortable. I'm like, that's weird. Like we don't,
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like when
Yeah,
people are
I'd agree.
like, I just feel like it's never going to go back to normal. I
I
guarantee it
think
will.
I think masks will be normalized after this. Like even like you see in some Asian countries, they wear masks just for pollution, but I think we might just wear masks to wear masks because it became so normalized.
right. Like I think we're already so normalized in it. Like you go out in public and you like automatically think like, "Where's my mask?" Like it's
Yeah.
so weird.
Well, think about like the thing that's crazy about it for me is like how fast we can adapt to like weird things. Like remember when we all got sent home for quarantine and like it was so weird, like we couldn't leave the house, and then like 10 days into it, it was literally just normal, and like we weren't
Yeah,
thinking anything of it. Like just think
yeah,
about how fast, like if we were going to like a world war, how fast it would be normal. Like, oh yeah, we're at war right now. Like everyone's going into battle. Like it just that's how it is, and we just adapt so fast.
definitely. Yeah,
Like it's crazy to think that like in a snap of a finger, we could be at world war,
Yeah.
and literally like it could happen anytime.
Yeah.
I hate to get
I
dark
think
with
it's
it.
just crazy like I think it's just crazy like watching like I was like watching some old highlight football or something. I saw those like completely full stadiums and I'm like that gave me like anxiety because like I don't know if that'll ever be a thing again. I don't know. I don't know how old this virus. I don't know. It was supposed to be on the downturn by now, but now you're seeing spikes everywhere.
yeah.
And like I was thinking about this. So I walked into a bank a couple days ago to get some cash, and like I was wearing a gator and a baseball hat in my hood, and I walked in there. I'm like, well, what about 1 year ago? If I walked into the bank wearing this, like, what would people think?
Yeah, like you're about to do something.
And now it's normal. Like now no one like think about how if you're a bank robber, how nice this would be.
Oh yeah, this would be the
Where
dream. Like yeah, it's like even to the point where like you meet someone new, you have to like consider whether you're gonna shake their hand or not.
Yeah, I feel like
Like
handshake never bring
like
back.
you're worried about how like if they're gonna think it's weird if you get too close to them. It's like
Mhm.
it's
Yeah,
like rewired our brains. It's crazy.
and I don't think it'll ever go back. Cause like when's COVID over? Like when we have a vaccine, no, people are still gonna be worried about it. When is like it gonna be like past COVID time? Like COVID's always gonna be there.
it's
Like
gonna I think it's
Yeah.
gonna be like it's gonna like you're gonna have to get a COVID vaccine probably every fall. Like it's just gonna be a new thing. In a few years, it'll be like everything can semi to normal, but until like all those vaccines get out, I don't. I mean, I don't know. That's a lot of vaccines mass produce.
Yeah, we'll see how this vaccine thing goes.
Yeah, I mean there's a lot of question marks surrounding the vaccine and the timing of it and all that, but we're not gonna get
So,
into that.
hey, let
No, hey,
no
hey.
surface level, but no. Do you think politics is health like that?
What'd you say?
Politics is what?
In this case, it's just a vaccine, but do you think politics could be tied into health? Like, do you think in some world, like, oh, like this administration and this administration could do this, like the timing of this COVID vaccine?
Um, yeah, I don't want to. I'll try not to get like all divisive here, but like I think absolutely. Like to answer that question, totally.
I would I'm not even that political, but I think that it is very political.
Oh yeah,
That's a
like
Yeah.
these like certain people are funding like these vaccines. Like if you were to go like look into it, like there's money behind it.
so
Like
Yeah, that's what sucks. How like some people like the good for all society and getting everyone healthy. Like it's always about money in some way.
well
sad.
that's with everything though. Like literally everything is about, and that's what sucks. Like I feel like this could have been handled like so much faster if it was just about health of the whole world instead of politics or any of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's like it's like a sickness. I feel like a sickness should never be political. And
Yeah.
but everything's political, and that's what sucks.
Yeah.
It's like how the world works right now.
And that I feel like that's not going to get any better either, to be honest.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Be nice if it did.
You go.
I was just like, if it did get to that point, like where everything was just being done for the good of others, like we wouldn't even know what type of world we're living in.
That'd be like a utopia.
Yeah, that'd be different. I don't
know. It sucks because I legitimately think like since we've been living, I don't know if you guys feel this, but I feel like this is the most divided we've all ever been as a United States. I don't know. I think everyone's just so angry at each other.
And like they don't even take the time to listen. Like the thing that makes me mad, I really don't have a side, but like the thing is no one takes the time. No one will listen to anyone. That's the problem.
Yeah.
They're so set up in their ways, like they won't take a chance. They won't take any time to listen to any other person explain their viewpoint or anything, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think like that's so true, and I think like that's exactly what like because like we all know how divided the media is. Like it's so left and right, and like it's not right, and that's exactly what the media wants with us. Is like they want both sides to be divided, and it's like sad to see. Like people just got to realize that like we're not supposed to be like divided. Like we're all human beings.
I would definitely agree.
That's the whole point.
Like I hate labeling people one thing or the other. Like that's all to politics and to the media. You're either this side or you're this side. You're literally just a label. You're not in unison.
And another thing about that is like I remember my civics teacher. He said it like the two main parties are like they're so close together in like their beliefs. Like they're not that far apart. There's about like a few things that separate them, but like in reality they're not that far apart. And like there's way more that makes them similar than what makes them different.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah.
That's not how it's portrayed at all. If you came to America and like just listened to the news and you weren't from here, you'd think that they're like complete opposite on every single thing.
Yeah, you would think that there's like a civil war going on.
Yeah. I think politics is like I think people like make it so polarizing and get to the point where like if there's anything to get mad at just a random person for like there's people on Facebook that are literally so frustrated or they're so just mad at the other side either way that have to like literally comment on a random person's post and like I don't know, it's like stuff like that. There's no other subject in the world that you get riled up.
Yeah.
Well, and that's like I think it's the crazy thing with like social media. So say like you posted a picture on Instagram and like someone comments on it like about your like political views. Like there's no way they would ever do that in person. Like they're only doing it because they're hiding behind the screen and that's the reason there.
Yeah.
A keyboard warrior.
Keyboard warrior. We got a lot of those. We got a lot of keyboard warriors up there on our live stream.
I mean I prefer not to like post anything political on my social media just because like first of all I feel like through seeing all this like social media itself is like more divided than anything. It's like you're not gonna change like based on the stuff that we all see how like our feed is like tailored to like what your political beliefs are like that's like kind of like a social dilemma thing. So
that's a whole nother issue in itself is like data mining, but
it's like you're not gonna change someone's mind. Like I mean it's cool to support, like I have no problem with people doing it, but I just like prefer not to do it because it's like I just feel like I'm not gonna really change anyone's mind.
Well, think about it like this. So like I think people are only going to become more separated because of this whole like quarantine and stuff. Because like so you're just surrounded by your family. Like when you're quarantined at home, you're just surrounded by your family. Everyone in your family has the same political views, right?
Yep.
Most of your friends have the same political views. Everyone believes in the same thing. And then you go on your phone and it's tailored to your political views. So all your views on your phone, like everything you see, every website is all about your like political views. So that makes it even stronger. And then you go turn on the news. You pick out your news site that you like best. And that's what's tailored to your views. So then your views get even stronger. And like that's why people are getting so like
good point. Yeah.
It literally is only getting worse because it's so tailored to you and it just backs up your own beliefs. It's like it's some bias. I don't know what it's called in psych, but like
I think like Twitter might be like the most toxic thing in the world. Like every time I go on Twitter, I see just a battleground of just
It's just hate.
like I don't know.
Okay,
It's got to be
Twitter-
the worst of them.
It is the best social media, though, I think.
It's funny sometimes when I see like the political stuff on there, and it's just like it's so toxic. Like I can't look at like two Americans arguing about something like so stupid.
Yeah, and arguing online is like so much different than arguing in person about a political
Yes.
thing. It's like not even comparable.
Well, yeah, the dude that you're arguing with on Twitter the next night, you walk by him in the hallway and he looks down on his phone and doesn't even look at you because he's scared.
Yeah.
He's scared to say hi. He's scared to say hi to you, but he will talk to you on Twitter about your political, like, because they got more time. Like, they're like, oh, because, like, have you ever, like, had a fight with someone or, like, an argument, and then, like, the night after, like, you sit in your bed and, like, dude, I wish I would have said this.
Yeah, exactly. Like when you're on your phone, like you're trying to prove a point, like you're gonna go straight to Google, like look up some statistic and throw it in there. Like, you're not gonna be able to do that in person.
Well, just think about like how when you like don't know the answer to something. Like, this is something that like I like to do. Like if I don't know, like so someone will like what's the name of this movie? I won't know the name of the movie, and I'll just like they'll be like, oh, let me look it up on Google. I'm like, no, don't look it up on Google. Let's just think about. Let's just use our brains and like actually think about what the name of the movie is. And that's so satisfying when you actually like get it right. You know?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Like that's something that we don't even need to do anymore because like, oh,